Genesis chapter 25. And Abraham added and took a wife, and her name was Keturah. And she bore to him Zimran, and Yokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. And Yokshan fathered Sheba and Dedan. And the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, and Letushim, and Leumim. And the sons of Midian, Ephah, and Hephel, and Hanoch, and Avidah, and Eldah. All these were the sons of Keturah. And Abraham gave all that was his to Isaac. And to the sons of the concubines who were to Abraham, Abraham gave gifts, and sent them away eastward from his son Isaac, while still alive, to an eastern land. And these are the days of the years of the life of Abraham, which he lived, 175 years. And Abraham expired, and died in a good old age, aged and satisfied, and was gathered to his people. And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him at the cave of Machpelah, at the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, which is before Mamre, the field which Abraham bought from the sons of Heth. Abraham and his wife Sarah were buried there. And it happened after the death of Abraham, God blessed his son Isaac. And Isaac lived by the well of the living one, my beholder. And these are the generations of Ishmael, the son of Abraham, whom Hagar, the Egyptian, the slave girl of Sarah, bore to Abraham. And these are the names of the sons of Ishmael, by their names, according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael was Nebaioth, then Kedar, and Abdiel, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Duman, and Massa, Hadad, and Tema, Yatul, Naphish, and Kedemah. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these their names in their settlements and in their camps, 12 chiefs according to their nations. And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years. And he expired and died and was gathered to his people. And they lived from Havilah to Shur, which is facing Egypt as you come toward Assyria. He settled facing all his brothers. And these are the generations of Isaac, the son of Abraham. Abraham fathered Isaac. And Isaac was a son of 40 years when he took Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel the Aramean, from Padan Aram, the sister of Laban the Aramean, to him for a wife. And Isaac prayed to Jehovah for his wife, for she was barren. And Jehovah was entreated for him, and his wife Rebekah conceived. And the sons struggled together within her. And she said, If this is right, why am I this way? And she went to ask Jehovah. And Jehovah said to her, 2 nations are in your womb, even 2 peoples shall break from your body, and 1 people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And her days were fulfilled to bear, and behold, twins were in her womb. And the first came out, all of him red like a hairy robe, and they called his name Esau, Esav. And afterward his brother came out, and his hand was holding to the heel of Esau, and his name was called Jacob, Yaakov. And Isaac was a son of 60 years when she bore them. And the boys grew up, and Esau became a man knowing hunting, a man of the field, and Jacob was a simple man, living in tents. And Isaac loved Esau, for game was in his mouth, and Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob boiled soup, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Please let me eat of this red soup, for I am faint. On account of this, his name is called Edom. And Jacob said, Sell me your birthright today. And Esau said, Behold, I am going to die. What good is this, a birthright to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me today. And he swore to him, and sold his birthright to Jacob. And Jacob gave bread and soup of lentils to Esau. And he ate and drank, and rose up and left. Thus Esau despised the birthright. Matthew chapter 25. Then the kingdom of heaven shall be compared to 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to a meeting of the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 foolish. Those being foolish, taking their lamps, did not take oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. But the bridegroom delaying, all nodded and slept. And at midnight a cry occurred, Behold, the bridegroom comes. Go out to meet him. Then all those virgins rose up and prepared their lamps. And the foolish said to the wise, Give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out. But one answered, saying, No, lest there not be enough for us and you, but rather go to those who sell and buy for yourselves. But they going away to buy, the bridegroom came, and those ready went in with him to the wedding feast, and the door was shut. And afterwards the rest of the virgins also came, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But answering he said, Truly I say to you, I do not know you. Therefore watch, for you do not know the day nor the hour in which the Son of Man comes. For it is as if a man, going abroad, called his own slaves, and delivered his goods to them. And to one indeed he gave 5 talents, and to another 2, and to another 1, to each according to his ability. And he went abroad at once. And going, the one who received the 5 talents worked with them, and made another 5 talents. In the same way the one with the 2 also did. He also gained another 2. But going away, the one who received the 1 dug in the earth, and hid his lord's silver. And after much time the lord of those slaves came, and took account with them. And coming up, the one who received 5 talents brought another 5 talents near, saying, Lord, you delivered 5 talents to me. Behold, I gained another 5 talents above them. And his Lord said to him, Well done, good and faithful slave. You were faithful over a few things. I will set you over many. Enter into the joy of your Lord. And the one who received 2 talents coming up, also said, Lord, you delivered 2 talents to me. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents above them. His Lord said to him, Well done, good and faithful slave. You were faithful over a few things. I will set you over many. Enter into the joy of your Lord. And the one who received the 1 talent, also coming up, he said, Lord, I knew you, that you are a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you did not scatter. And being afraid, going away, I hid your talent in the earth. Behold, you have yours. And answering his Lord said to him, Evil and slothful slave, you knew that I reap where I did not sow, and gather where I did not scatter. Then you ought to have put my silver to the bankers, and coming I would have received my own with interest. Therefore take the talent from him, and give it to him who has the 10 talents. For to each who has, more will be given, and he will abound. But from him who does not have, even that which he has will be taken from him. And throw the worthless slave out into the outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of the teeth. But when the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then he will sit on the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all the nations. And he will separate them from one another, as the shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And indeed he will set the sheep off on his right hand, but the goats off on the left hand. Then the king will say to those on his right, Come, the blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I hungered, and you gave me food to eat. I thirsted, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. Then the righteous will answer, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry, and fed you, or thirsting, and gave you drink? And when did we see you a stranger, and took you in, or naked, and clothed you? And when did we see you sick, or in prison, and came to you? And answering, the king will say to them, Truly I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of these, the least of my brothers, you did it to me. Then he will also say to those on his left, Go away from me, cursed ones, into the everlasting fire, having been prepared for the devil and his angels. For I hungered, and you gave me nothing to eat. I thirsted, and you gave me nothing to drink. I was a stranger, and you did not take me in. Naked, and you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison, and you did not visit me. Then they also will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungering, or thirsting, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister to you? Then he will answer them, saying, Truly I say to you, inasmuch as you did not do it to one of these, the least, neither did you do it to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into everlasting life.